Hello, hello. Welcome to Love Good Lane. My name is Matthew. Thanks for being here today. We're in the kitchen and we're going to make Crunchwrap Casserole. Yes, Crunchwrap as in the Taco Bell offering. We don't often visit Taco Bell in our family, but I do know that they are pretty tasty. Are they authentically Mexican? No. But I saw Nicole from All Recipes do, well, she has two versions of this recipe actually, and they looked pretty tasty, but also pretty easy. So I've not tried this before. You're going to go along this journey with me, but let's check it out. And we're going to use beef today as opposed to the chicken version. But I'm excited to see how this goes. So I will, of course, put the recipe in the description box down below, so you don't have to worry about trying to write things down as we go. But I'll just give you a quick rundown on our ingredients before we get started cooking this up, assembling this mostly. So I have about a pound of ground beef. I have an onion, a medium-sized onion that I've chopped. We're going to need a 15-ounce can or jar of nacho cheese sauce. We need a half a cup of water. I have about a half a cup of chopped cilantro. That's optional. I know some people are not fans of cilantro. I have 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. The recipe calls for chopped tomato. My family doesn't love fresh tomato, so I am opting to use some banana pepper rings instead. I thought that would be tasty, but you could put anything in there. You could put some beans in there. You could put some chopped up bell pepper, might be yummy. You can kind of switch it up. Of course, it won't be authentically Taco Bell style. But anyway, I have a packet of taco seasoning, and then this is 1 cup of sour cream. We're also going to need 5 or 6 10-inch flour tortilla shells, and then we also need about 8 of the crunchy tostada shells as well. That's where our crunch wrap is going to get its crunch. We also need, oops, did I just bump? Did. We also need 3 tablespoons of melted butter. That'll come into play when we start to assemble. So let's check our pan here. Yeah, it's starting to heat up. So I'm going to put this in there. This is our ground beef. We're going to brown it up. Got my chopper here. I'm just going to get it going, get it broken up a little bit. And I know we're going to put in the taco seasoning here in a little bit, but I am going to add just a touch of salt and pepper to the meat here because, I don't know, just totally unseasoned meat just doesn't seem right. We won't go crazy. We'll just do a little bit. It's not going to hurt anything, right? Okay. Okay. So we did that. I'm also going to put in our, don't want to leave any goodies on there. Stuck. Okay. We are also going to put, turn it up, skosh more. We're also going to put our onion in here. Just going to do a little bit. And this is just table salt. Because it was handy. It was right there. So I thought, let's just use that. There, I feel better about that. Just a little bit of salt and pepper. Flavor. I'm going to put the onion in. Here. Okay, so I'm going to brown this up and get it cooking, and I'll bring you back. see it? Kind of overlapping, and they kind of hang over the edge a little bit. That one's got a double fold, but it'll be all right. It's gonna work out. Okay, next up, we are gonna put our shredded cheese. There. Spread this out a little bit. Looking good. What's our next layer? Oh, our cilantro. So this is about half a cup of chopped cilantro. If you don't like cilantro, you could use parsley, or you could leave this out altogether. Most recipes, a lot of the ingredients, it's up to you and what you and your family like. Keep that in case we need. Okay, we did the cilantro. Now we're gonna put on our, these are banana pepper rings, so they're not the spicy ones. This is where you would do your chopped tomatoes. If I had any in the cupboard, I would have used some drained diced tomatoes, because my family will eat those, but they won't eat fresh tomato. But I didn't have either of those, but I did have this, so I think it'll be good. I did drain these, by the way, so it doesn't make it too soupy. There. That looks good. Next up is our sour cream. We are going to use this spoon. We're going to kind of spread it out. I don't think we need to go nuts with it, but we want it to be in an even layer-ish. Even-ish, instead of a couple of piles. That way, every bite gets some, right? I just realized that the microphone wasn't on, so I don't know if you were able to hear any of that. Oh, goodness. Oh dear, it's one of those days. That's alright. Well, if the microphone was off, then I will have put some stuff on the screen so you know what's going on. Now we're to the point where we're spreading out the sour cream. You know, this step might be easier if you had one of those squeezy sour cream containers, because then you could just squeeze it around. I mean, this will work. But it's a little bit messier. It's all gonna bake together and be yummy. But there, I think that's fine. Okay, we got that on there. Now it's time for the crunchy tostada shells. That one's broken. Let's not use that one for this anyway. So far, I don't see how this could be bad. There. I used 8 of those. That seems pretty good. On top of the crunchy tostada shells, this is where we put our nacho cheese. I am going to put one more flour tortilla in there, and then we're gonna kind of fold this up. Uh-oh, I think we need one more on this side. And I have one more, so hold please. Okay, we got it. Let's fit this in over here. So I know it doesn't stay down all the way at the moment, but that's why I have another pan out, because we're gonna set it on top. But before we do that, I need more cheese on my finger. We're gonna take our, oh. My butter isn't as melted. It'll still work. We congealed a little. We got it. We're gonna brush this top side that we have folded in. The rest of our melted butter. Okay. Now I have another pan, and we're going to set that on top, and we're going to put this into the oven. I've preheated it to 375. And after the first 10 minutes or so, we're gonna take this top pan off. This is just to help keep those flaps down and help give it its shape as we cook. But then we'll take this top pan off. And overall, I think it's gonna be in the oven for about 20 minutes. So let's get that going, and then we'll be back. Okay, we're back. Our Crunchwrap Casserole has been in the oven for a total of about 30 minutes. I wanted to wait until it got nice and golden brown on top. I did take that other pan off the top after the first 10 minutes to help with that browning process. Okay, so there it is. And now I have this cutting board we're gonna put here, and then let's see if we can do this. Kind of. I spilled a little bit over the edge. Maybe I can use the knife to get us back on the board here. Okay. That's a good sound. It's crunchy. And I'm going to cut a serving out. Plate. And this would be good with some shredded cheese and guacamole, maybe some extra sour cream or taco sauce drizzled on top. Okay, it's coming. I cut. Oh my gosh. Yum. Look at that. Yummy. All right, have fun with this, give it a try. Let me know what you think, or if you have any questions down below. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed cooking with me today. Subscribe if you haven't, it's free and it does help me out, and I appreciate that. Have a great day, and until next time, we'll see you later.